we're good there. Hey guys. I curled my hair. Can you guys tell I got something big to talk about? Welcome back to another episode of We Lift Big, the health, fitness, entertainment podcast where viewers and listeners like you get to be inspired to live a life of health and self-love. I have a few things that I want to talk about today that are hard things to talk about, but it is my reality. Things are hard right now. I'm not gonna lie. Things are hard. So as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I had my second bodybuilding show of the season. I have been competing as an amateur bikini competitor, and I managed to secure 3rd and 5th place in my division. So, whoop whoop, very proud of it. Actually am. I am really, really proud of myself. Those wins felt good, especially going around backstage, like with the awards, these big awards like clanging around. I feel a little badass, you know. I have decided that I am ending my season earlier than anticipated, and that is for personal reasons. And it's one of those things where you can let me know how much you relate to this, but I tend to be someone who tries to just plow through things. Like when there is an issue in my life, but I have set my sights on a mission, I am just gonna figure some shit out and make that thing happen. And this was something, basically some circumstances in my life came up that I quickly realized I could not just plow through. They had to be addressed sooner than later. It quickly became apparent through numerous injuries, and so just to kind of put some context, the first 5.5 months, 6 months that I was on prep, I maybe sustained like 2 minor injuries. And then the 4 to 5 weeks between my first show and my second show, I accumulated over 5 injuries. I was pretty much getting injured every single week, and it was all just inflammation. Like my ankle was swelling and I could hardly walk on it. My tricep was swelling, like I had golfer's elbow. I had issues with my neck and my back, and it just, all of it, 100% of it was due to stress and anxiety about things that I needed to deal with and things that I was trying to just hold out on as long as I could, because I didn't want anything to stop me from competing. I'm heartbroken. I wanted to go on, but this is one of those things. You can't push through everything in life. Sometimes you need to address the elephant in the room, and this is one of those situations. And so, I had to listen to my body, had to listen to my mind. Part of winning, part of competing is honestly knowing when it's time to end things and when it's time to start the recovery journey, because this is very hard. Most people just do 2 to 3 shows for the reason that it is incredibly hard. I wanted to do 4 shows and then 4 became 3, and part of that was also for financial reasons because competing is not cheap. But I quickly realized after this show, if I was to keep going and do the show that I set out to do in July, I would only be doing it because it's what I set out to do. And I would be miserable doing that. And my body was already screaming at me, saying, you need to take care of yourself. There's things in your life right now that have come up that you need to take care of. And so, again, part of winning is living to fight another day. And so I made the hard decision to end things sooner than I wanted to, so I can address the things that I need to in my life right now. I just need to take it a day, week, month at a time. And so I'm still going to be posting what I eat. I'm still going to be posting exercises, and actually that's something I want to get better at is posting more of my workouts. And I'm just continuing to update you all on my life. That is not changing at all. And we're just moving into a new chapter, which is the reversing process. I have officially started my reverse dieting, which, to be honest, is just as hard and scary as prep itself. So to dive into it, the reverse process essentially means that I am going to gain weight. I have been at a very low body fat for several months now, and the way that I have been eating and training is to maximize fat loss and maintain just as much muscle and strength as I can. Because once you get to a certain weight, your muscle just doesn't really want to hang on. And so now that I won't be stepping on stage for a while, I am going into a caloric surplus, and I am absolutely doing this with my coach because it is a hard process to watch yourself gain weight. When I started prepping and watching my body transform into a stage-ready body, it's such an interesting process, to be honest, because for the longest time when I saw myself leaning out and I started to see the ripples in my legs and my shoulder definition and all of that, it almost felt kind of foreign to me. And it was just a way that I didn't normally identify with my body. And I almost felt like that was healthy because any competitor needs to know that this look is not permanent at all. You recognize and you realize just how freaking hard it is to get to this body type, forget all the Instagram fitness models, genetics, to maintain something like this. It looks amazing. I can't say it feels amazing. And so part of the reverse process is gaining weight, gaining fat. Over time, I can absolutely say that I have started to identify with this body more. And I've grown to love it. I love seeing the ripples in my quads when I do quad extension. I love having so much definition in my arms. I love the way that my clothes fit. And to lose that in order to get back to a healthy weight, as much as it is necessary, it is hard mentally. The normal's going to feel big for a while, and it's just a matter of constantly reminding myself This is normal. It's a totally different kind of battle. And that's why I want to keep sharing this journey with you, keep sharing what I eat and how I train, because I know I'm not alone in this journey. Most of my journeys in regards to fitness have actually been around weight gain. I will be in a place where I am underweight, minorly to severely, and I've had to gain weight, get back to a healthy weight. And so this is not the first time I've been on that journey. It won't be the last time as I continue to compete. And each time does get a little bit easier, but it is a process. And what I really want people to know, to anyone who is going on a similar journey, whether they just finished competing or they're in a position where they need to gain body weight and see their body change in ways that are difficult. You are not alone. And this is where it is just so important to love yourself and to love what you're capable of. The fact that your body got you here in the first place and maintained this as long as it did is incredible. And if you give it the nourishment that it needs, and you give it rest, and you give it time, it will serve you, and it will continue to serve you so much. And so hopefully I've covered everything. I wrote my script but didn't have it with me today. So I'm excited to continue to bring you guys on this journey, and it's all going to be for the best. The seasons I have in the future will be even more incredible than this season, because I made the decision to care for myself now, and I acknowledged that I needed to step back. And to be honest, that is something that is very, very hard for me, because I'm a plower. I will plow through things. I will find a way, and it is not easy for me at all to step back. And so honestly, I am very proud of myself for making this decision. It doesn't mean it doesn't suck, but better days are coming. Things are good, and they're going to get a whole lot better really soon. So I love you guys, and I am thrilled again to keep posting and take you on this journey. I love you guys. I hope you have an incredible week. And now that I'm going a little bit back to normal, you should be seeing more of me, which I am very excited about, actually. Incredibly excited about. And so I will see you guys sooner than later. Peace.